What's up everyone, welcome back to another video, and this video I'm going to talk about how to fix the Grounded 2 is having an issue with crashing. It is not launching, won't launch, freezing, stuttering, lagging, low FPS drop, stuck loading screen, and even many more issues such as fatal error and all those things, and how we can fix this app. So let me directly get into a step. So the first one is all about we have to do a restart on a system. To do a restart, just go here in the start icon. Now from here click on the power icon and do a restart. Once the restart is done, we have to check. Next step is all about we need to run gaming service repair tool. So just open your Google Chrome. You can go over here on your Google Chrome and search here for gaming service repair tool. Just go over here, go to this particular page. Now from here you just need to wait for a little bit of time. Then what you need to do is you just need to go for click on the downloadable version. Now scroll down and click on download and gaming service repair tool for PC, and it will be downloaded. So you have to open this and now you have to run it. When you run it, what happens is go for yes, and you have to wait for a little bit of time. So this is not consuming a lot of time, but it will take a little bit of time. So just wait for a little bit of time. Then you'll be getting a message stating successfully completed. So once it's successfully completed, you can close this and move to the next step. So now it says succeeded. So we just need to wait for a little bit of time. As you can see, it is completed successfully. Now you can close this as well. Now let's move to the next step. Next step, third step, we need to install Xbox from the Microsoft Store. So go over here, search for the Microsoft Store. Now from here in the Microsoft Store, you have to get Xbox app. For me, I have already installed the Xbox. Now just open this and you have to check with the game. You have to install it. For me, I have already have the Xbox app. So just get into this. Now from here, you have to search here for Grounded 2 and you can get the game. So if you have the Game Pass, you can play with the Game Pass or you can purchase the game. Once done, you have to move to the next step. That is all about we need to start gaming services. So just go over here. Search for services and click on the services. Now wait for a little bit of time. Now scroll down over here and go to the gaming service, right click and go to the properties. Now from here go to automatic and make sure that it is running. Similarly, you have to go over here and go to the properties, make sure it is automatic and also it is running. If it is stopped, you have to run it, then you have to check. Now fourth step, give commands in the launch option. So just go to the game, right click and go to the properties. Go to over here in the launch option. First we need to type DX11 and launch the game, and you have to check, or you have to try with DX12 and you have to check. Either you have to try with DX11 or you have to try with DX12. Any one of the things might be done, and that is very important. Next step is all about we need to rename August folder. So to do so, just go over here in the file explorer, navigate to this PC, go expand this, go to local disk C, go to users, go to your username folder. Now go to app data. Now from here go to local. Now we can see this is the folder called Augusta. So I have renamed it to Augusta new. By default, this is how it looks like. Okay, this is how it looks like, but I renamed it. So before renaming, just take a backup, because sometimes the backup is needed. So create a backup. Once the backup is done, you can see somewhere else here the Augusta folder will be there. Once you create a backup, you just need to go back. Now right click on the device, go to show more options, and you have to rename it. You can rename it Augusta.old or whatever it is. You can just rename it. Then you have to check with the game. Next step is all about we need to disable the crossplay. To disable the crossplay, what we need to do is we just need to go to the game user setting folder. So just go to the file explorer once again. Go to this PC, go to local disk C, go to users, go to your username. Go to saved games, go to Grounded 2, sorry, not this one, have to go to Arcane Studios, sorry, not this one. What we need to do is from here, you just need to go to saved game files, or for the config file, you have to go to same folder, just go to the same way, go to app data, sorry, go to local, go to Augusta folder, now go to saved. Now from here you can get a config, now from here WinGRTs, now we have game user settings, right click on this one. So over here, if you scroll down, somewhere else here you can see you will be having an option. It says this one. It says you have to disable the crossplay. So just wait for the crossplay. So over here we'll be able to find for the crossplay. So if you find something for the crossplay, you have to, if it is true, you have to make it false. That is very important. So for many users, crossplay made a lot of issues. So you have to scroll down and somewhere else you will be able to find the crossplay. Now as you can see, we have here crossplay enabled is actually false, but if it is enabled it will be true, so you have to change it to false. By default it might be true, you have to change it to false, then go to file and you have to save it. Once you save it, just close everything and move to the next step. Next step is all about, we need to try launching the game without internet connection. So just go to the file, the Steam, launch the game, make sure that you disable the internet connection. Once the internet connection is disabled, or it is not, you don't have the internet connection, without internet connection, try launch the game, just connect it back and you have to check. Next step is all about, we need to uninstall and reinstall few things, which I'll be demonstrating you within a document over here. So first one is all about, we need to uninstall and reinstall the gaming service. To install, we have to go over here. First, we need to install the Xbox identity provider over here. So I'll be providing a link in the description that's going to take you to this. So go to this particular page, which I'll be giving in the description. So just go over here. Now, once you get into the Xbox identity provider, you have to go over here, click on download. So that will take you to the Microsoft Store. So just get into the Microsoft Store, and in the Microsoft Store, you have to download and install it. So it might take a little bit of time, and also make sure if you haven't installed this for the first time, then you have to install it and you have to check. Next step is all about, after installing this one, we need to uninstall the gaming service. Now we install the gaming service using the Xbox identity. To uninstall it, we just need to go over here, go to this particular command. We have to copy this. Now we have to go over here, search for PowerShell. We have to search here for PowerShell and go to run as administrator, and we have to go for yes. Now we just need to paste it, press enter. Now we need to copy another command. We need to install it back. So just go over here, copy this particular command once again. Now go to the PowerShell and paste it, press enter. So what happens is, this will directly take you to the Microsoft Store. Now from the Microsoft Store, you have to install it back. I don't know, I'm having an issue with the network. So I'll skip this part, just get into the Microsoft Store. And once you get into the Microsoft Store, you have to check with the game. Next one, we need to run this particular command in the PowerShell. So this is the command. So let me copy and paste the entire command. Let me copy this, go over here, search for the window PowerShell once again. Sorry, we have to run it as an administrator. So right click, go to run as administrator, go for yes. Now we need to paste it, press enter. So this will take a little bit of time. So what happens is, this will be cross-checking every single thing. And once it is successfully done, you can check with this. So it will take a little bit of time. So let me skip this part and I'll move to the next step. So if in your case, if you're watching this, after this, you have to check with the game. Next step is all about, we need to perform the clean installation of the graphics card. So I'll be providing a link in the description to both NVIDIA as well as to the AMD. So the NVIDIA users, go to this particular page. Now from here, you have to download and install the game. So just go over here, select GeoForce. In my case, I'm running with the GeoForce, so I have to select GeoForce, select every details over here. Then you have to go to find. Now from here in the find, you have to wait for a little bit of time. Then once you wait for it, you have to scroll down here and download the latest version of the graphics card, and you have to download it and install it, and you have to check. If you're on the AMD, just go to this particular page, go to the graphics card, RX 5000 series, go over here and go to submit. And from here, if you're on the Windows 11 with 64-bit edition, download this one. And if you're on the Windows 10 with 64-bit edition, you have to download this one and you have to check. Next one, we need to try installing the Microsoft Visual C++. So that link also I'll be providing in the video description. So go to this particular page. Now, if the system is based on x64, download this one. And if the system is based on x86, you have to download this one and we have to install it. Next step is all about, we have to go over here. We need to start all these services on your system. So first one is all about, we need to go to IP helper. So just go over here, search for services and click on the service. Now from here you have to go to IP helper. Keep scrolling down, find IP helper, right click and go to the properties. Make sure it is automatic and the service status should be running. Go for OK. Next one, we have to go to Xbox Live Auth Manager. So keep scrolling down and we have to find Xbox Live Auth Manager. Go over here, right click and go to the properties. Make sure it is automatic and it is running. Go for OK. Next one, we need to go over here, Xbox Live Game Save. Go to right click and go to the properties, and as you can see it is not automatic, so change into automatic, go to apply. Now we have to start it. Make sure it is up and running, then go to the next command, that is Xbox Live Game Networking Service. Go over here, right click and go to the properties. Make sure it is automatic and it is running. Go for OK. Next one is all about, we need to go to the Windows Update. Just go to this particular link and go to Windows Update, right click and go to the properties. Go to automatic and it is running. Next one, we need to go over here, go to this one, that is we need to install Microsoft Install Service. Now from here you have to go over here at the top, just go to Microsoft Install Service. Now right click and go to the properties, and you have to go to automatic and go for running and go for OK. Now close these and you have to check. Next one, we need to increase the virtual memory. So just go over here, search for the View Advanced System Setting, click on this one and go to the Advanced Settings tab, go to the Advanced, go for Change. Make sure that you uncheck this. If you check this, you have to select the game where it is installed. So in my case it is on D. Then go to the custom size, set the value for initial size and the maximum size. So initial size is 1.5 times the total RAM. So first type your RAM. In my case 16 GB is my RAM, so I have to type 16 GB multiplied with 1024 and multiplied with 1.5, that is 24576. Copy this and I have to paste this value. Similarly 16 GB multiplied with 1024 and I have to multiply it with 3, that is 14152. Copy this and you have to paste it. Now go for OK and you have to close everything over here. The last and the least step is all about verify the game file. So just go over here, right click and go to the properties, go to installer file and verify the game file. So this will take a bit of time. So what happens is this will be cross-checking every single files of a game, and if any files are corrupted and if any files are missing, all these kind of issues will be fixed by this. So we need to wait for a little bit of time and I'll be showing you what you have to do next. Now once done, we have to close this and you have to check with the game whether the issue is solved. So these are the steps, and I hope this quick video is helpful. That's it. Bye bye.